Well, good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenson Casimir. We begin tonight with an update on the 2018 Windward Island School Games. Local organizers entrusted with planning and organizing this year's Windward Island School Championships have lauded the discussions emanating out of the last Friday's meeting with representatives of the various islands. The meeting, which was held at the proposed Games Village, that's the Coconut Bay in Vieux Fort, yielded agreement on most of the recommendations forward. Now, this year, the organizers are experimenting with having all fixtures scheduled in the afternoon and evening, thus eliminating morning matches. Wow, thank God. Mornings would have now been used to utilize for rest and onward planning by the respective countries. To this end, the local organizing committee has been tasked with the responsibility of drawing up the entire schedule, which was completed, which will be forwarded to the countries for feedback. Now, countries expressed satisfaction with facilities earmarked for staging the various disciplines and were more than complimentary in the venue being used for the Games Village. It is understood that the roofing of the George Odlum Stadium will be removed in time for the staging of the track and field competition for the Games. Well, in cricket, the St. Lucia Cricket Association staged its second senior men's trial match at the Minder Phillip Park on Sunday, 13th May 2018. Again, the teams were captained by Audie Alexander and Keddy Lesporis. Batting first, Lesporis' team was able to amass 306 for 6 in the allotted 50 overs, with Vidal Crandon compiling a well-composed century. His stroke field 114 was laced with 10 sixes and 4 fours and came off 109 deliveries. He received valuable support from Captain Keddy Lesporis, who scored 64 with 6 fours and 2 sixes of 58 balls, and Ty Gabriel scored 26. Bowling for Alexander's team, the skipper himself, he bagged a 2 for 42 in 10 overs. In reply, Alexander's team finished their innings on 144 for 9 in 42.3 overs, with Colin Calendar making 28, Ron Lesmore 20. Alex Anton was the pick of the bowlers with 4 for 19 in 6.3 overs, while Dylan John, he took 2 for 29 in 7 overs. Well, the national team's training program continues today. That's May 15th, on Wednesday, May 16th, and of course Thursday, May 17th, with practice sessions at the Minder Phillip Park from 3 p.m. The program ends with the staging of the final 2 trial matches on Saturday 19th and on Sunday 20th May at the Minder Phillip Park, following which the national team will be selected. In tennis, the St. Lucia Tennis Association Inc. congratulates Ayana Paul, Elisa Elliott, Michaela Suffren, and Latoya Murray on their remarkable performances at the Caribbean Junior Invitational Under-12 tennis tournament held in Antigua and Barbuda last week. The aforementioned players raised their level of performance and managed to secure overall top 10 positions in this prestigious tournament. The event witnessed 19 girls and 18 boys participating. Elisa Elliott walked away with the Female Sportsmanship Award. The St. Lucia Tennis Association Inc. wishes to thank the National Lotteries Authority for their contribution towards the trip. In addition, they would like to thank the Antigua and Barbuda Tennis Association for the generous hospitality rendered. Well, in local football, Deriso got the better of Barbuda 1-0 in the final quarterfinal of the St. Lucia Football Association Inc. Under-23 competition to advance to the semi-final. Their goal was scored by Kimal Angeli. Now, they now join double defending champions of Vieux Fort South, Canries and Dennery in the semi-final round. It is ironic that the advancing teams are from the east, the west and south of the island, with the north being unrepresented. Though a date and venue has not been identified for the semi-final staging, nevertheless, the matchups are as follows. They will take on Canries, while defending champions of Vieux Fort South, they will take on Dennery. Should be exciting. Now, the 2018 SLFA Northern Zone Youth Football Competition was considered a resounding success. At the end of the matches, Mrs. Sarah Flood Bobre, parliamentary representative for Central Castries, assisted in handing over the trophies and medals for the first, second and third place teams in the under-10s and under-17 divisions, as well as individual awards. Well, the awards were as follows. In the under-10s, best goalkeeper, Kivez Foswa from Marcy Stores, Northern United. The female award went to Azon George from B1FC. The most goals, Thierry Morrill from Marcy Stores, Northern United. And of course, the MVP, Thierry Morrill from Marcy Stores, Northern United. Wow. In the under-17s, the best goalkeeper was Jacques Maffre of Valley Soccer Club. The best defender, that's a skipper Alexander from Big Players. And the best midfielder, Kimani Sherabin from Big Players. And also he won the Golden Boot. Well, the Golden Boot One best forward was Janine Lesmore from Big Players. Wow. Well, the Castries Football Council would like to take the opportunity to thank the general public for the support throughout the tournament and at all 3 venues. Additionally, special mention is made of the Grosvenor and the Cleary Football Leagues for allowing use of their venues. The sponsors include the SLFA and Peter Malta, and the Marshall officials are also thanked. The participating clubs and volunteers for the tournament are all appreciated. The next matchup for the next coming event for the CFC is the CFC Youth Program 2018. The Castries Football Council Youth League that is slated to begin in mid-August. Well, we take a break, but when we get back, England, they tour West Indies next year. We will tell you which venues are in the mix when we get back. Welcome back. Trinidad and Tobago has been given an opportunity to bid for a test, one-day international and T20 matches between the West Indies and England, and also between the Windies and India next year. Dave Cameron explained that England will be touring the region in March 2019 for a series of 3 test matches, 5 one-day internationals and 3 T20s. He added that after the World Cup in England, the Indians will be making a stopover for 3 tests, 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20s as well. The TNT government, which received some licks from the public after not bidding for the ICC Women's World Cup matches, will have until the end of this month to submit their bid. Cameron said by May 41st, they will name the host venues, giving tour operators enough time to work out all their logistics. Now, Brazil have named the injured Paris Saint-Germain forward Neymar in their 23-man squad for the World Cup in Russia. Neymar, 26, had an operation on a fractured metatarsal in March, and the Brazil team doctors said he would be out of action for 3 months. Manchester City quartet, Ederson, Danilo, and Fernandinho, and Gabriel Jesus are among the Premier League-based players named in the squad. They are joined by Liverpool's Roberto Firmino and Chelsea's Willian. PSG right back Dani Alves was last week ruled out because of a knee injury. Brazil are in Group E with Costa Rica, Serbia and Switzerland, and played their first match on Sunday, 17th June. Well, finally, Kevin Durant ensured the Warriors began this Western Conference Finals with a victory.
Of the Hamptons 5, Kevin Durant along with his Looney defending on Paul. A lot of dribbling here by Paul. Goes to the fade and hits. Terrific mid-range shooter.
The question is, can he get into the heads of Golden State?
Oh, Curry to the left, able to hit. Once again, it's Looney, no problem for Harden.
Just like that. He baits him by making it 3.
Durant being played by Capella, pulls it back, now goes at him, and hits.
Well, at least Kevin Durant is not discriminating.
Golden State with a 6-point lead. Curry with the steal. Harden trying to get it back. Curry leads Iguodala, and he stuffs. See Iguodala looking to pull the chair. Here's Harden with the layup. Looking for a backcourt violation.
But that's Houston's fault. Nobody from Houston got back past half court on that defensive play.
Thompson wide open for 3.
2 players on the bench combined for 21, and so Houston is going to get that bench involved in next time as well.
Curry would not allow Harden to take the shot. And that'll do it. Warriors win it 119-106.
Well, a truly masterful performance. Durant finished with 37 points to lift Golden State to a 119-106 victory over Houston in Game 1 Monday night, taking everything the Rockets threw at him and casting it aside. Well, Klay Thompson, he had 28 points and 3 three-pointers. As for the Rockets, Harden led the way with 41 points, and Chris Paul, he scored 23. Mama, look leaks. That's sports. The DBS News continues after the break.